Before I start, I'd like to welcome Minister Damien English's family, who are in the gallery this afternoon, all the way from Borbreen and Courtown. So you're very, very welcome here this morning. It was early May when I asked you, Leader, for a debate with the Minister for Finance on what his plans were to lessen the impact of rising inflation on the people of Ireland and what his outlook was on the global financial near future in terms of inflation and recession. And 2 months on, the situation doesn't look any cheerier. The price of Irish goods and services is 40% above the average of the 27 EU states, while alcohol prices, on account of taxation, are now twice the EU average. Electricity costs are almost the highest in Europe. The increasing exclusive banking sector has charged souped-up premiums since 2008. An Irish couple can expect to pay at least €80,000 more than their European counterparts on a €300,000 mortgage over 30 years. Insurance, hotel rooms, petrol for the car, booking a flight. For the so many ordinary expenses, ordinary people are paying extraordinary prices. As one newspaper put it, we have Scandinavian prices, but without the salaries. Precious few other European countries would stand for it. If you tried to pull this with the French, you'd have burning cars in the streets before you could say, let them eat cake. But as a country, we seem to have come to expect poor governance and poor treatment as the default. And while all this is going on, an ordinary people's problem remains unsolved. We're to play out a fantastical piece of political theatre in the Dáil today with Sinn Féin's no confidence motion, which they know they don't have the numbers for. And even if it did go through, everything gets put on hold and thrown out while the country spends its time and money on another general election, which no one outside of Sinn Féin wants. Most people have no confidence in the government, or very little of it. But why don't we at least try to tackle some of these everyday problems that ordinary people have, instead of using them to try to get into power? Look what's happening in the UK politically. We need to be ready to absorb the shockwaves from that, especially against the backdrop of Brexit. Now is not the time for our political class to throw more turmoil into the mix. Can we please just see what we can do to make life easier for all the people of Ireland?
Sharon Keogan spoke about a debate that she has been looking for on inflation and the issues of potential recession. I have asked. The Minister has obviously been incredibly busy for the last couple of months, but I do expect that once we return in September, a lot of our schedule will be taken up debating the budget that will be coming early this year, just to let you know. And I'll do it as soon as I can.